Ladies and gentlemen, I am the War Boss Squee, welcoming you to an episode of something new, StarCraft. StarCraft is now free thanks to Blizzard, apparently coming out with an HD version of it, which for a game that's roughly about 20 years old, I'd say is a little bit overdue and completely unnecessary. But if you haven't played this game before, oh, it is so good. It actually set the stage for what RTSs would be for at least a decade. Easily. And I'm not even going to read this because, quite frankly, it doesn't really matter. There are humans living on the far side of space. There are aliens, the Protoss. They're basically space elves.
Welcome to Marsara, Magistrate.
And we are skipping the tutorial. Just getting that right out of the way. And I will be adjusting the sound properties as soon as I get the opportunity.
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Chao Sara colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with a lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
I've never understood what he meant with core colonists.
Transmission ended. I have contacted the local marshal, James Rayner. Rayner has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new wasteland site.
Alright, so, things to know. The Confederacy is basically a bunch of southern good old boys with spaceships, a massive superiority complex that tend, with almost no exceptions that I can think of off the top of my head, of not being complete assholes. Alright, go the fuck away tutorials. Menu. God, this is an old game. Options. Let's see, do I have a master volume? I don't, so... yeah, that needs to go the fuck away. Wow, I can actually hear myself think now. Awesome. Let's see. Unit speech on. Okay, I think we're good. This game has a couple of interesting... God, that... okay, we need to fix that too. That is way too speedy for me there. Speed, mouse scroll... let's set that down a bit. No, mouse sensitivity is good. There we go. Okay, I think I can work with that a little bit more now. This was a game that came out when I was originally in high school. And I spent so many hours doing this. Multiplayer, you name it. Oh, it was a good time. You know, we still need to adjust that. I still don't like it. Let's see, speed, mouse scroll, low. I think I can work with that. Okay. Not the first or best RTS to ever come out in that area, that time frame, but definitely one of the most influential. Now, I have heard, as I'm sure many people have, of the rumors that StarCraft was originally supposed to be a Warhammer 40K franchise, that apparently the deal fell through. I don't know if that's true or not. I do know that this franchise took on a life of its own.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Rayner, Marshal of these parts.
And here is Marshal Rayner. This game does have one unique problem with it. As in many cases, you're given hero units. Hero units are, by and large, a little bit tougher than their usual types. In this case, he's a I can't remember what the name of his bike is. a vulture bike, I think. And he's got more hit points, and he's got better base damage along with some better armor. He is also, however, still very, very killable. Which is a bit of a problem, considering the fact that if he dies, it's mission over. I think that's the last of the Zerg we need to worry about. So let's get all these guys going down here. Is this enough to say that we made it here? Guess so. Alright guys, there we go. It's going to be really hard to play a game that doesn't have a pause function for a bit. Alright, Rainer, you just need to sit your happy butt down here. You're fragile, I don't want you dead. Actually, we'll take the opportunity to lay a couple of spider mines, which are what vulture bikes get. Don't remember if they come and charge in at you or not, but just in case, I'd want to be prepared. Alright, so give me 2 more of those guys. Now the Marines can go scout over to the west here. I don't think there's a Zerg presence around here. Oh, no, I take it back. Shit. Okay, just fire, please. Yeah, Zerg will frag you given half a chance. And I don't believe there are medics in this game, which is kind of unfortunate. Thankfully. There we go. We're gonna build another supply depot. Oh, not quite yet. Give it a minute. There we go. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make this into a series or not. I'll let you guys decide about that. This is just basically me engaging in a little bit of nostalgia. I played StarCraft 2, at least the Wings of Liberty campaign, and I stopped at that point because, quite frankly, the story wasn't really gripping me. It had some really cool parts to it. I liked the branching choices that you could make. But overall, the game just felt unfinished. The reason it felt unfinished is because StarCraft and the Brood Wars expansion both were complete games. You had 3 campaigns in it that you could play at your leisure for a fairly decent amount of money. Wings of Liberty was a full-price game, and you just play as the Terrans. It only has a Terran campaign in it, and to be completely honest, that game is... the voice acting, the graphics, and everything else are not pretty enough to justify dropping $60 on a game that's only a third as complete as the original. There ain't nothing about that game that's worth that much, but Blizzard decided to string it out and suck some more money out of us, and I wasn't really having it. And quite frankly, I got involved in the multiplayer scene for that as well, and you know, I really liked the multiplayer, but I also had the problem of is that I kept winding up in the gold tier because I was just stomping out my 3 starting games to see where you rank. And I'm good, don't get me wrong, but it is just such a pain in the ass playing gold tier. Let's see, do I want another barracks? That couldn't hurt. I'll put you down here. Alright, so we got 3 walking casualties here. You've got 10 hit points, you've got 10 hit points, and so do you. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, no medics in the base game. So those 3 guys are just basically a blade of meat. That's okay. They'll protect the more healed up troopers from having to worry about dying.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Oh, come on. There we go. How's that coming? That's about 3/4 of the way. Let's see, 40 hit points. They do 6 damage a hit. They have no armor. Ah, there we go. I always loved this little setup here. I wish more games did. Let's see. Well, I guess there were a bunch more Zerg we could have gone and fragged if I had bothered to take the time, but no big deal. And the points are absolutely useless, but yeah, whatever.
Receiving incoming transmission. Comlink established.
What's up, man? Got your refugees tucked in nice and tight? Provided you can sidestep any more surprises from our Confederate friends and we can keep them away from those critters, they should have an easy time.
Priority alert. Backwater station under attack by unknown alien organisms. Distress beacon activated at 0658. Alerting Confederate headquarters on Tarsonis. Stand by for incoming transmission.
We've already received the distress beacon from Backwater, and we'll take care of it. You just sit tight. You'll be notified if there's anything we think you need to know.
Damn! Listen, if we wait for Confederate reinforcements, that station's dust. I'll head out there now and do what I can. You send in some militia, and we'll save those folks. Trust me.
And there we have it. The Zerg, the unknown alien organisms, are
Time to kick some serious.
attacking, and we need to do something about it. And we're going to start that by building some more SCVs. Let's see, it looks like we've got a nice little defensive position here. Vespian gas mine there, so let's just drop some spider mines.
Sounds fun.
SCV good to go, sir.
Right on.
And we'll keep one in reserve.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know if we're going to have any problems there or not.
Orders received.
Now, if I remember correctly, I can set up a rally point so these guys automatically start mining.
SCV good to
It's
go.
always kind of fun. Alright, now how much is it going to cost me for a Vespian gas mine? I think it's 150? No, 100. Oh, all my little builders being so happy.
SCV good to go, sir.
Now, one thing that I will say is that this game is far more limited than its successors. Not just counting the Brood Wars expansion, but Sons of Liberty, which is as far as I got in StarCraft 2, just for the record. So, having just the option of just building a couple Marines is a little odd, but we're going to get fire bats soon, which is going to be awesome.
Orders, Captain.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You don't have any supplies on you, so you're going to be my guy.
Orders
Come here.
received.
Let's see, what else can I build?
Yes, sir.
Well, engineering bay sounds useful.
Right away.
Come on over here.
Orders, Captain.
How are you not mining?
Roger that. Yes, sir.
Well, I guess you can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. That's kind of disappointing.
Reporting for duty.
I should have been keeping a closer eye on my SCVs there. More health than a Terran Marine, does 1 point less damage, and is slow as hell. It's okay
Not
though.
enough minerals.
Literally 1 mineral short. There we go. Good, 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 good. Let's get some...
Not enough
Oh,
minerals.
come on. Just give me one more SCV, please. There we go. And we're going to be able to... need the academy for that. Where do you build the academy, I wonder?
Order scout.
Supply depot, refinery... Nope, don't have the option for it, so that's now become a non-issue.
I read you.
Get me mining some gas. Eventually we will have our offers, what the hell's it? The academy, I think it was? Yeah, need the academy. We'll have that soon enough.
Job finished.
There we go. Come on. There we go. I think 5 grunts ought to do the job. Let's see what we got up here. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's a Zerg. Alright, what's up here? I think more Zerg. Oh, we got creep up here. That's always a good time. And up here we have no creep. Let's see, do I have a... Nah, I was going to have an eyeball on those guys, but I decided to leave instead. There we go. I am a little bit out of practice on this. Oh, that's a lot of Zerglings. Probably going to lose all these Marines, but that's okay. You could have at least killed a couple more guys. Alright, weapons upgrades go so slowly, good lord. Yeah, he's got 3 armor, so that's 3 damage reduction and 30 damage on the fragmentation grenades, but he fires slowly, so he's not the best choice for frontline combat. Also has the added disadvantage of, again, if he dies, the mission's over, and we don't want that. So let's get a couple more grunts out here. In fact, I think I'll build a... No, I don't think we're going to need to, because we're going to get coming into the second base and we'll be alright. I think I can actually repair Raynor, though, because he's on a vulture bike. And I think he actually does area of effect damage with his grenades. I'm not positive. No. Don't think we're going to get the opportunity to test that theory either. Let's see what else we got down here. Oh, Hydralisks. Those are nasty little pieces of work. Now, if you actually get the opportunity to look at the Zerg, you'll find that you can actually read their stats as well. We have a location for a secondary base here, along with some more Zerglings up there. Come on over here. You're going to be my repair crew. Raynor should be showing up in just a minute. It's pretty darn quick. Well, of course, not that quick when he's stuck behind a Marine. Come on. There we go. Let's see if I can repair him. Hallelujah, it works. Oh, nice and pretty gussed up. Right, how many kills have you got? 1 kill. Jimmy's got 4. Okay, give me some armor. Now let's see, I believe we want to go up this way past the creep.
This should be good. What the hell is that?
Now, one thing to keep in mind is that splash damage is a thing. So artillery, well, let's put it this way. Friendly fire is a thing, so you got to be careful with your fire bats. Artillery will frag your own people. Nothing good ever comes of it. Kill that, thank you.
This should be good.
Thanks for the rescue. We've been holed up in these bunkers for days hiding from the Zerg. I read you. Orders received.
Alright, got some new people here.
Anytime you're ready.
Where's the command? There's the command center. Alright, you brain dead tards, get back in your bunkers, please. Bad things are going to happen if you do not get in there.
Orders received.
And there's our academy. We can get better shells, which give us better attack range. Absolutely want that. And we can make some fire bats. I love fire bats. Angry little pyromaniacs with an urge for killing things with fire. They also have better armor, better hit points, and do more damage. Let's see, what do we got here? I got 2 fire bats. Let's throw 2 marines in there.
SCV good to go, sir.
Alright, in we go. Toss out a fire bat, switch you out. I always like to have 2 of each in there. A little bit of long range to soften them up, and the fire bat frags them on the way in. So he's got 1 armor, does 16 plus 2 damage, and has 50 hit points compared to a marine that does 6 plus 1, I believe. It doesn't start with any armor and only has 40 hit points. So we're going to do this. We're going to tell this barracks to start dropping our guys here. So, give me some marines and some more marines. Are you building anybody right now? No, you're not. Doesn't matter, we don't have the money.
Upgrade complete.
But we should have enough troops to get the job done. Sim packs. Makes them go faster. Which does make a certain amount of sense in the lore because infantry, like our marines and our fire bats, are all convicted felons that have basically been strapped into armor, given a bunch of combat drugs, and then subsequently brainwashed and pointed in the direction of somebody that the government doesn't like. Not a good way to go. Okay, still got 1 more marine coming for each. Kind of want a couple extra fire bats, but I'll grab 2 over here. Really wish there was a way to speed up gameplay, but we can also put a comm set in here. I don't see any reason not to. It builds fairly quickly if I remember.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, so fire bats now have 1 plus 1 armor, so 2 damage reduction. Marines have 0 plus 1, so they get 1 damage reduction. Fire bats, if they had a longer range weapon, would be the perfect unit. You'd never need another type of infantry, except for maybe the ghosts. Unfortunately, at least in Sons of Liberty for StarCraft 2, there were no fire bats.
Message complete.
What do we got over here? Look at all the pretty little targets. Huh. Alright, I think it's time to start moving. Oh yeah, there's also a problem of you can only have 12 units selected at a time. It's a bit of an issue. Okay, fire bats forward, please. That means you. Come on, get over here. Now, Marines won't hurt other Marines or fire bats when they fire their weapons. Fire bats, on the other hand, will barbecue absolutely fucking everything. They do splash damage, and they can kill each other as well. There we go. Now we had a casualty. Let's send in a Marine. Alright, gentlemen, let's go burn things.
You got it.
Anybody back here I need to worry about? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, we got some more hydralisks. And kill the Zergling first, please. Let's see, hydralisks. 80 hit points, do 10 damage a hit.
Yes.
And I believe they come with 1 built-in armor. I'll have to check on the next one.
Naturally. Slam it. You got it.
There we go.
Let's burn. Naturally.
Now there's an attack move you can do. And then you can also set these guys up to patrol, which is pretty cool.
Let's burn.
They'll just go back and forth in this little area, engaging anything that comes their way.
Attention. Let's burn.
Which is a very, very novel
Naturally.
little ability, but only works in games where there's a lot of base building. Let's see. No, 0 armor. Go figure.
Naturally.
Firebat can't even get into range because the Marines are in his way. It's okay though.
Got it. Let's burn.
Plenty of burning to go around for everybody.
You got it. Slam it. Let's burn. Naturally.
Wow, you know, that last Zergling looks a little lonely. Let's send him to Valhalla with his buddies. There we go.
My attention. Want to turn up the heat.
I think that's all of the Zerg.
Man center.
We need to, you know, burn out this infestation.
You got my attention. You got it.
Where?
This is Jimmy.
Let's get these guys over here as well. Command structures tend to be a little bit more difficult to kill. 1,500 hit points, but it's going down pretty quick. I don't even think Rainer's going to make it in time for the fireworks. Well, he might. Nah, he's not going to get here in time. Well, I hope he at least brought the marshmallows, or otherwise the Grunt's going to be really disappointed. Oh, Firebat's made it first. Where's Rainer? Where the fuck is he? He's way down there.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Marshal Rayner, by destroying the vital Confederate installation, you and your men have violated standard colonial law. As of right now, you're all under arrest. I suggest you throw down your weapons and come peaceably.
Are you out of your mind? If we hadn't burned that damn factory, this entire colony could have been overrun. Maybe if you hadn't taken your sweet time in getting here.
Now, I asked you nice the first time, boy. I didn't come here to talk with you. Now throw down them weapons.
Guess you wouldn't be a Confederate if you weren't a complete pain in the ass.
Like I said, Confederates are all assholes. But we are victorious. And did we completely wipe out all the Zerg? Let's check. Produced 55, killed 49. So we missed 6 of them. I can't imagine where. It's time for one of the little cutscenes that we get. That I have no control of the sound volume for, folks, so I do apologize in advance.
Hey, Sarge, why we always gotta listen to this shit for anyway? 'Cause I'm in charge, that's why. Oh, it don't seem like no good kind of reason to me. Possibly anyway. Hey, what's that? Hold on a minute a second. Steamroller!
How you get white trash rednecks out in the far-flung depths of space?
Looks
It's a
like you
mystery known
mashed
to
some
no
poor
one.
fella's dog, Sarge. It's a Zerglin, Lester. Smaller type of Zerg. He can be out this far unless... Oh, shit. Sarge.
Honestly surprised they didn't name those two George and Lenny. Alright, so that's the next mission. We are actually going to skip that for the time being. And we're going to call it a part here. One of the things I do like is that you don't have to save your game. If you complete the mission, other missions become available along with the cinematics that you can play at any point. And we're actually coming up to one of my favorite missions in the entirety of the Terran campaign. But that will have to wait till next time, folks. If you want me to make this into a series, let me know in the comments down below. Hit the thumbs up button if you like. I'd appreciate it. Hit the thumbs down button, as I forget the English for a moment. And until next time, folks, I am the War Boss Squee. I'll see you next time. Peace.